The atmosphere on Today with Jenna and Friends was buzzing when Kelly Clarkson took her seat on the couch. Her bright smile masked what producers already knew. This was going to be a tense segment. Jenna Hager welcomed her warmly, but the tone shifted quickly as the co-hosts steered the conversation toward Kelly's very public personal struggles, her divorce, custody battle, and the relentless tabloid scrutiny of her weight. At first, Kelly tried to deflect with humor, but the questions grew sharper, digging beneath the surface of her carefully maintained resilience. The audience felt the change. Laughter softened into uneasy murmurs as Kelly's smile faded into irritation. Then, Jenna asked, "You've been through so much. How do you respond to critics who say your personal battles have defined your career more than your music lately?" The bluntness caught Kelly off guard. She leaned back, lips tight, before snapping back. "My music defines me, not tabloids, not gossip, and certainly not people who profit from my pain." Applause broke out from parts of the audience, but others gasped at the sudden sharpness of her tone. Jenna's smile froze, unsure whether to push forward or retreat, while producers whispered frantically into her earpiece. Trying to recover, Jenna softened the line of questioning, but her co-host fumbled badly, pressing, "But Kelly, don't you think sometimes your fans deserve more openness about what really happened?" Kelly's jaw tightened. "My fans get vulnerability in my songs. They don't need a tabloid version of my heartbreak paraded for ratings." The audience roared, some cheering, others stunned. Jenna shifted uncomfortably, realizing the moment was slipping away. Kelly tried to steer the talk back to her new album, focusing on themes of empowerment and growth. But the hosts circled back again, hinting at rumors about behind-the-scenes struggles at the Kelly Clarkson show. Kelly sighed, set her microphone down for a moment, and stared at them. Then she leaned forward, voice steady. "If this is supposed to be about my music, then let's do that. Otherwise, maybe I should go." Gasps filled the studio. Jenna froze, producers urging her in her earpiece to keep pressing, knowing raw conflict meant ratings. Awkwardly, Jenna asked, "Is it true you considered stepping away from daytime TV because of the pressure?" That was the breaking point. Kelly shook her head with a bitter laugh. "I don't owe anyone here my life story. I came for a conversation, not an ambush." She stood abruptly, ripping off her microphone as the audience erupted with cheers and shouts. Jenna half rose, hand outstretched to calm her, but Kelly was already striding off stage. The cameras caught every step. Kelly's face caught between heartbreak and fury. Jenna, left on the couch, forced a strained smile. "We'll be right back after this break." But it was too late. Social media lit up before the commercials even rolled. Clips flooded TikTok, X, and Instagram. Hashtags like "Stand with Kelly" and "Jenna went too far" trended worldwide. Fans praised Kelly for standing up against exploitation, while critics slammed the show for ambushing her. Backstage, witnesses said Kelly had tears in her eyes but told her team firmly, "I'm not playing their game. Not today." Meanwhile, Jenna was spotted in frantic talks with producers, visibly shaken by how quickly things had spiraled. NBC executives reportedly began fielding calls within minutes, already strategizing how to contain the fallout. By afternoon, every entertainment outlet had jumped on the story. Some hailed Kelly as a hero, others called her unprofessional for walking out. The polarization only fueled the drama, keeping it alive on every major platform. The next day, Jenna opened her show with a damage control statement, insisting she had nothing but respect for Kelly and that the conversation had simply become too raw, too real. But leaked reports suggested producers had intentionally designed the segment to push Kelly to her breaking point. Rumors swirled that Kelly's team demanded an on-air apology, or she'd never return. In the following weeks, the incident refused to die down. Kelly leaned into the moment, channeling her fire into concerts and openly speaking about choosing dignity over exploitation. Clips of her storming off were replayed endlessly, becoming symbols of defiance. Jenna, meanwhile, faced relentless backlash. Fans flooded her accounts with criticism. Online petitions demanding she apologize gained tens of thousands of signatures. Her attempt at redemption, a panel discussion about respecting boundaries in interviews, was dismissed as hollow damage control. Rival talk shows piled on. Sherri Shepherd praised Kelly, saying, "The bravest thing you can do is walk away when you're being disrespected." Wendy Williams called Jenna's handling a rookie mistake that might cost her credibility forever. Behind the scenes, NBC executives worried the stain on Jenna's reputation could spread to the entire Today brand. Reports surfaced of former guests saying they too felt ambushed, emboldened by Kelly's stand to speak out. 2 days later, Kelly addressed the moment directly on Instagram Live. No makeup, hoodie on, sitting in her home studio. "I didn't walk off because I can't handle tough questions," she said. "I walked off because I won't let anyone decide my worth by dragging me through my pain on national TV." Her voice cracked slightly, but her smile returned as comments of love and support poured in from fans. The clip went viral. Headlines declared Kelly had taken back her power. Meanwhile, Jenna's carefully produced apology video was widely mocked as insincere. Fans contrasted Kelly's raw authenticity with Jenna's polished PR, only intensifying the divide. By the end, Kelly wasn't just a guest who walked off. She was a woman who refused to be caged by anyone, not even live television. What was meant to be another breezy celebrity interview had become a cultural moment, one that blurred the line between journalism and spectacle and left Jenna scrambling while Kelly walked away stronger than ever.